you know, I spoke about how coronavirus to me is the beginning of the long emergency. I spoke about that earlier today. And I'm not saying that to say it's any person or state's problem, but seeing the South's response to coronavirus and the ignorance, talking about the vaccine is the mark of the beast, and you had ministers talking this, don't be pussies, and your religion, and telling people he wants to have a jamboree of people during a pandemic. I mean, I just realized more and more, this is the South. Like this is what we're talking about. When they talk about how, like, I was go back to religion, and they try to make it out to where basically okay. They try to make it out to where patriotism is anything more than rednecks and trailer parks, watching monster trucks and doing meth. They try to make it like patriotism, saluting the flag and praying to God, and it's good, clean living. But I think coronavirus has revealed another idea, another side of the South. I mean, I heard a case the other day where these two black women had on masks at the post office. White man pulled a gun on them. And thank God when the woman got license plate number, they went to his house, they arrested him. The police did. I think that coronavirus, I think it exposed another part of the South, just how hateful and nasty Southerners really are deep down. Just the rage and the viciousness. That it's not really about clean living and, harming nobody and being honest. That ain't the South that I'm seeing. The South I'm seeing is one that's very hateful. It's very nasty. That has ignored science. That is still ignoring science in certain areas. Where you have people who are letting their religion weigh out over the public good. They always try to say like how taking a prayer out of school, stuff like that. That was what caused a lot of problems. But seeing this crisis, it's reminded me of if I ever became a police or anything in the South, I wouldn't stay here, because that mindset is literally what you're fighting for. They're willing to go to church and go to gatherings and die just to prove you wrong, just to prove whoever's in office wrong, that their God will save them, even though science is showing you, hey, you know what I mean? It's just like, I joke about cave people, but I really mean that. I'm working and dealing with cave people. And it's dangerous. Because they don't take any precautions. It isn't just sneezing and coughing on me or in the air. It's just that they don't get it. It's just, they don't get it. They don't care. And you're out here dealing with them. Like I told you, be a police officer. You got to be willing to die for your community. I believe that. I'm not saying to be morbid. I'm not saying that with no death wish, but I believe in everything I learned that police officer's job ain't just enforcing the law and protecting property. It's to create confidence in the community in which he serves, as well as the law that he upholds. It's create confidence. It's in everything he says. It's in everything he does. It's in how he drives. You should treat everybody you deal with out there as though it's helping you solve a police function. And you shouldn't forget the people you're dealing with. They serve on the juries. They vote on the budgets. They vote on the politicians. You see what I'm saying? That's to me a police officer. I don't see that just to be like talking about thugs and rednecks, but this goes beyond that. Seeing what I've seen in the South, I've got to ask any officer out there that sees this. Like, are you really, and the cops don't care. They're not wearing masks either. Then, it's just like, people here are so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid, man. And I said, because I don't want anybody to die. I don't want to get sick. And I don't want them to make me sick because they're not taking precautions themselves. And it's crazy because if they had any sense, they would know my precautions protect them if I was sick. They're too stupid to know that. Dumbasses. This is my thing, man. If I spend money on buying masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, bleach, oatmeal, how does that affect you? How does that harm you? That's like if I want to put all my money in keeping the gas tank full. How does that affect you? How's that your business? Now, you stand up right behind me, a foot behind me in the middle of a fucking pandemic, that bothers me. Walking around no fucking mask on, that bothers me. I mean, it's just, I really realized that, the way I feel about the South, it goes beyond politics and it goes beyond racism and homophobia and sexism and everything else I deal with. It goes beyond that. It's just people here are stupid. I mean, they're really fucking stupid. And they hide behind religion, and they use religion as a gold-plated reason to not care about anything. And that's my problem with you fucking motherfuckers here. That's my problem. That's it. They use religion as a gold-plated reason to not care about anything. They ever think for a second, maybe everybody doesn't believe in Christianity or Judaism or Buddhism? You ever think about that? You ever think maybe people don't want to get sick? I always knew it would come to this with Trump. I always knew it would come to this, that you're dealing with this evangelical rightist revolution, this dominionism, that they just think that nothing else matters. Like they make this bullshit up. They really don't believe in church and state separation. They really don't. They talk about it doesn't mean no God. No one said that. That's just bullshit to make them seem like they're vulnerable or they're the victim, which white folks are always doing. They're the victim. They're the victim. They always do that. Oh, I'm the victim. I just can't imagine dying. I mean, I'm gonna die one day. You have a car wreck, anything. I could die. My heart stop beating right now. But I just believe that when you put on that badge, when you log on in that police car, when you go 10-8 on the radio, when you put your seatbelt on, and you drive out that parking lot, I believe that you've got to be willing to die for it, to die for what you're sworn community, what you're sworn to do. Peace.